All right, so we're asked to evaluate this logarithm without a calculator. And we know for logarithms, there's 3 letters in log. There's 3 things you need. You need a base, you need an argument, and you need it to be equal to something. So the first thing that we do is we set this equal to some dummy variable y, and that's what we're going to be trying to find throughout this whole thing. Now, the whole issue is that you can't really make much sense of logarithms beyond the definition that says that this is the same thing as our exponential equation. So what we do is we take our 7, we raise it to the y, so we're breaking out of this log notation, going back to exponential notation. So we have 7 to the y, and then that's going to equal the middle, so 1 over the square root of 7. Now, at this point, our variable is appearing in the exponent. So we have an exponential equation, and with an exponential equation, we need to get a common base. So we need some number repeated so that it looks like a number to the same base, okay? All right, so backtracking over here, you have this 7 here, you have this 7 here. Now, in order to have a common base, we need to have 7 to a power, which we do have on the left-hand side, and then we need to somehow get this 1 over the square root of 7 to look like 7 to a power. Now, the way that we can do that is by going over here and saying that the square root of 7 is the same thing as 7 to the 1/2 power. So the index of the square root is understood to be 2. The power of 7 is understood to be 1, so that becomes 7 to the 1/2 power. Now, we still don't have what we need, though, because we want 7 in the numerator, not in the denominator. So what we do is we move this 7 to the 1/2 up into the numerator, but in order to do that, we will have to change the sign to a negative 1/2 power. So this will become 7 to the negative 1/2 power, our 1 over the square root of 7, we can rewrite as 7 to the negative 1/2. Okay, but this whole thing about how to rewrite the square root and also bringing up the exponent is very important. You'll see that theme repeated several times throughout this review. Now, once we have a common base, again, the 7 is going to be equal to the 7, so that leads us to the conclusion that y must be equal to negative 1/2. And so that is our answer, that log base 7 of 1 over the square root of 7 is equal to negative 1/2.